To Back to Me, the podcast equivalent of texting your best friend and instantly spiraling.
We are your hosts, Katie and Lisa. I did not know she was going to say that, and she made me laugh already. I've missed you.
I missed you too.
2 weeks off.
That was too many weeks.
I know. And you were away on holiday.
Yes, we went to France.
Lovely.
For a little bit of sunshine. It was very nice.
And did the sun shine?
It did shine.
Because
my
couples have been saying that they've been in Spain and it was terrible.
Oh, no, we were very fortunate with the sun. It was a wee bit windy on a couple of days, but other than that, it was
nice.
Early
in the season, as they say.
Yes, darling.
Early in the season.
We don't summer in France, we Easter in France. Not quite the same, is it? April in France, no.
I had my big girls home for the whole of Easter.
That's delightful.
Now, I will speak for parents who are attending their children to university, and it is I haven't obviously experienced everything in life, but for me it was one of the most heartbreaking, difficult situations. I was very fortunate. Both my girls stayed at home for a year before going for uni.
Okay.
One because of the C word, couldn't get to uni, and the other because she did a foundation year. So I was very fortunate in that, but it is heartbreaking. But Katie, picking up 7 pairs of shoes of an evening when they come home is also heartbreaking. And also, my oldest girl, she's no friends. She's no friends here. All her friends also study away.
Okay,
so
I was like, that's a bit rude.
She has no friends. So all her friends study away as well. So when she comes home and that doesn't coordinate, she's like, Mummy, what are we doing? Mummy, what are we doing? We sat down on Monday night with no one between us in the settee, and we were like, hello, haven't seen you for 2 weeks. How are you, mate? Nigel and I had our tea back to ourselves without a huge 20-year-old human between us. It was very strange.
So you get used to not having them, is what you're...
You get your wee life back.
Okay.
And you just are...
Because right now the thought of that, I mean, my kids are young and I've still loads of time. It terrifies me. I don't want them to leave.
No.
But I also don't want them to be grown-up old men living in my house.
You don't, exactly. So it's just you're encouraging, and then... So, yes, there we are. That's the truth of the matter. I was talking to somebody else about this confession, and they said that their work colleague I think that was an only child, and she broke her heart when her child went to uni. And now the said grown-up child is talking about coming back and moving back in, and the mum was like, no, that's not how it works. Once you're out, you're out.
You're out.
You just get used to funny wee things. You just get used to, it's definitely lonely at the start, and then... But anyway, so yes, I loved having you home, girls. It was great fun. Loved it.
Should I block them from being able to hear this podcast? I could probably do some kind of IP blocking thing so they can't actually hear any of what you just said.
Also, like, the money is on, like, you're just like, let's open a bottle of Prosecco, Mummy. I'm like, okay, another bottle of Prosecco. Right, that's what we're doing now. Let's do it. And I did take them to Belfast one day. That cost me another fortune. But anyway.
What about the car situation with...
It actually worked out okay because Elise didn't go anywhere. So it was actually Elise only went places with me. And one of Elise's friends is a very famous footballer, don't you know?
I do know.
Julie Andrews, very famous. You don't know who she is. You're just missing out in her whole life. She plays for Northern Ireland and she's professional contract with Hearts in Scotland. Awesome. So she's always away at camp and things. So she was not home all day, so she was not able to help me bear the burden.
She was playing with her because the Northern Ireland team played at home last time I went to see them.
They did.
Mm-hmm. They won.
They won. Of course they did.
Yeah.
Feedback I've been getting for the pod is that people would actually like some relationship coaching. Isn't that just tragic?
Is this feedback that you have written yourself and then sent it into yourself just so that you can get it into the podcast?
Possibly.
Okay. It's fair. Fine.
Here, have you done the thing when you've put the TV on and went to go onto YouTube and our faces have popped up?
Yes, once. But today I was scrolling on my phone and it was like the cover was me pulling the very unflattering face, and that was I'm like, no.
It's disturbing. Not you. That's not disturbing. It's when you see yourself, or we turned the TV on to look a trailer up for a movie that we were watching again with Prosecco, and with the three of us on the couch, and there we were there, and of course then we started watching it, and Lara walked in. She goes, "You know that you're actually cracking up at yourself on the TV," and I was like, "Is that bad? Good? What is it?"
I did notice that Elise followed us or liked us, or I think she followed or.
And then she'll spam us for a while, and then she'll be off Instagram.
Oh right, okay.
I should probably say, big week in the McFarland household because Elise is officially a doctor. Yay. Don't now make me cry. I was absolutely hopeless on the phone, absolutely hopeless, and
did she only find out when she left? She didn't find out when she was here then?
On Thursday.
And she'd already gone?
Yep.
Oh.
I know.
Could have had a bottle of Prosecco.
Another bottle of Prosecco. Yay! The other thing we had to do when she was home was we had to purchase 2 dresses, one for graduation day and one for graduation ball. My nerves were wrecked. Jake McFarland's favourite food is potato bread, and at one stage he said, "Why is there red glitter in my potato bread?"
And we've got the title for the podcast this week.
This is a particular red dress that came, and you know when you open the box and it just goes, okay. And then Lara said, "It's lovely, but just let me know when I can make fun of you," as any good sister would say. And Elise went, "Okay, I'm ready now." And Lara pulled up the picture of the fairy godmother, you know the red dress. So that one went back. So anyway, but we all got sorted.
Good. I do have a confession of something terrible I did last night.
I'm so excited.
I locked my husband out of the house.
Like on purpose?
No.
Oh.
No. So he, producer Billy, he films like live concert camera operating things. And
I've seen him at things. I've waved up to him.
Oh, yes, right, you have. I never have. I don't go to concerts. Anyway, he was down David Gray last night down in Dublin, but when
he's done David Gray before, hasn't he?
Yeah, so David Gray apparently did a concert. He's on a tour and he came into Dublin and then went somewhere else and then came back.
Oh,
which is a bit weird, isn't it?
Tour. It's a lovely word, isn't it? It's terrible, and our accent is horrible.
I said it really stupid. I didn't mean to say it.
No,
it's like
okay.
it's one of those ones I shouldn't say. What's a different word for tour?
Well, it's just we have to posh it.
Posh it?
No, like how would Americans say it?
Tour. No, that's Belfast.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not good at accents. We've established.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh right. Okay.
So David Gray.
So when the concerts end, they have to wait for all the people to leave, and then they have to do the packing up. So it's always a really late night, and he usually gets home around 2 or 3 in the morning. And yeah, that's what he did last night. He got home at 2.
And you've been married to him for quite a long time.
Coming on 20 years.
And he's done this work for a long time.
Yes.
But yeah, you locked him out of the house.
Yes.
We have all done this.
Have we all? Because I feel very bad. I mean, he's trying to be gracious about it, but I can tell
it gets worse. Tell the rest of the story. So then he had to do what?
Oh, well, he phoned me 7 or 8 times. He rang the doorbell 1,000 times. Neither of my children woke up either. Yeah, I was sleeping. And so he had to just sleep in the car. And then I woke up for my, middle of the night pee at 6, which is like way later than usual. And I looked at my phone and I'm like, oh. And so I came down in my PJs and my silky hair bonnet and went. And
gorgeous.
He had just started the car running about half an hour before because it had gotten so cold.
Oh, kidding.
I'm so sorry, babe. So I kind of was like, okay, so I opened the door and leant over him and turned the car off. Went, hi, and he's like,
don't even speak to me.
Yeah, it was let's not have a conversation about this right now.
Let me just go to my bed because I know I have to go in the morning and help you do this. Great.
Well, yes, so when I went to wake him up 25 minutes before now, I'm like, it's the podcast and nothing's really set up, but do you think I could probably try to do it myself? And he's like, you probably could. No, actually, no, I need to come. That was it. So he came.
The response.
So he came. And he set it up for us.
And he did, and we knew that there was an atmosphere in the room.
We were behaving ourselves.
But we were so well behaved because we knew. And don't get me wrong, not scary at all. But it's like, no, just get it
at
done.
Capacity.
Yeah, he was very much at capacity. So we were very good girls. We're very good girls. I don't think that my husband has had to sleep in the car. Sorry, but I have done stupid things like leave the key in the door.
So they can't get it open from outside.
Done that. Bucketing rain outside, all that sort of thing. Have absolutely not taken a key myself and had to ring the doorbell at 2 o'clock in the morning and have Nige come down the stairs at 2 o'clock in the morning. Same thing. No speaking. Just go to bed and go to sleep.
My sister very graciously brought us to and from the airport when we went to France just there. Yes. And the flight didn't get home till like 1:30.
Oh.
So I'd said to her just to leave the car on the hard shoulder or in the car park. So she left it in the car park, and that's fine, but did not leave us
I don't
the
believe
house
you.
key. So I had to. Now, yeah, I had to be like, I don't suppose you're still awake, because the four of us were sitting outside the house, and she was, and she's like, yeah, I kind of just had this sense I'd forgotten to give you something.
And also, she lives very handy. Imagine
she does,
she lived.
and yeah, she was right there, so we just drove down and got it. But
Nightmare. There's always something that happens on holidays. Now, we will bring this round to give some sort of quality content. Promise. We have an idea. We actually have an idea to give quality content.
Oh, yeah.
But we said we'd talk about holiday disasters. Now, you and I are very similar. I'm going to say this. We are perfectly independent, strong women who run businesses and do all sorts of things. But travelling by ourselves is something we do not like to do.
No.
We don't. Well, we can't even say we don't like solo holidays because we're not trying them.
No, that's true.
We're just not doing that.
Just
So we have no. We're not going to have an opinion on that because it's not happening. But
would you go to the cinema on your own or to a restaurant?
are you actually having a laugh?
Yeah, yes. 'Cause this is a comedy podcast.
I could have
I
a
would-
lunch by myself, I think.
I don't think I don't. Other than like a quick, I need to eat. I don't think I've like gone to a restaurant and sat down and had a lunch.
So where does a cafe stop and a restaurant start? Like we could nip across demands and have you could like I could go in there if I knew I was meeting you at 2. I'd be like, I'm going to nip in for a wee panini.
A wee panini.
A wee panini
A wee panini.
and a wee salad.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Anyway, to the holiday thing. Sorry.
So
yeah.
traveling by myself is a mystery. I did have trouble, but no, I went together to Scotland. This was her last time to go back to uni. She is going to live in Scotland, but anyway, and to watch the netball, which they lost dramatically. And she didn't even play very much.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to block you from seeing this podcast, Lise.
Anyway, it was fine. She enjoyed it. It was okay. That was fine for lunch with the friends, and we did all the things. It was lovely. But anyway, I don't do well traveling by myself. I think I already get myself worked up before I even get there. So then I can't even read the signs properly.
Yeah, I think I actually don't care for traveling. Like I don't like flying, and so that doesn't help. Billy loves it. Like he loves traveling. So
Yes.
he's had a few jobs where he gets to travel without me, which is actually
Perfectly
really
fine.
good
All
thing.
works out fine. But then you come along, what happened?
every time I go with him, disaster. Something disastrous will happen. And he's like started to see that. He's like, because I'm like, I hate traveling. There's something about it, and he's like, no, it doesn't. And then he's like, it does every time you're with us.
And then which is it? Is it the negative attitude before you go in? Or is it just actually happen?
I think it's just so the worst one. I can't remember if I've told you this story, but I'll try and do it really quick.
And apparently people don't watch every one. I was very upset about that. I know, they're not watching it like a series, Kitty. Disgusting.
There's an overarching story we're telling. There isn't. Have we got time? Yes. Okay. So
You're on the clock.
We used to work in the wedding industry, and we had booked a wedding in Santorini because we're dead posh, and it was all very exciting and blah 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 blah. They were clearly a very wealthy couple, and I usually book the tickets and all the travel before or just as soon as they book us, but I hadn't this time.
And if Billy, need to know if Billy is traveling for work himself, does he book everything, or are you the admin
No, he does
person?
that.
He does that. Okay.
Does that. But and in family life, he does that now too. But in the weddings, I did it.
Okay, that was your job.
That was my job. So I realised I hadn't booked these flights.
Seems a bit silly to have that job whenever. Sorry.
Yeah, doesn't it? Well, yeah. I did all the admin for the wedding,
Okay.
so I think that was maybe what it was.
Okay. Sorry. Back to you.
Back to me. So I booked the flights like 2 weeks before we go in. We got an Airbnb, we paid all the deposits, and then I messaged a couple going, "Oh, I'm just letting you know we arrive here," and she wrote back, "Did we not tell you the wedding's off?"
I do remember the story. I don't think you've heard it. I don't think you've told it in the podcast.
Okay, so yeah. So I was like, "No, you didn't."
That is mad.
It is really mad. And had I been, well, probably more sensible, I was going to say meaner, but our contract that we had meant they actually should have paid us all that they owed us when it was cancelled within, but I couldn't do that. Well, this was before I realised they had wedding insurance. I wish I hadn't. said, could you cover the costs of we're going to cancel everything, but cover the cost of the flights and stuff and all that. And so that was agreed upon, that their insurance would cover all of the expenses that we had incurred. But we had to cancel the flight. We had to cancel on what the difference was they would pay. So when we went to cancel the flights, it was just so ludicrous. We were going to get a tenner back, and it was just, well, it's Billy and me. So he's like, why don't we just go? Because of course he did.
Why would you not?
So we decided to go. Left the kids at home, which I didn't like doing, but not on their own and not allowed.
Home alone.
Yeah, we just left some food on the floor and a jug
Get
of
on
water.
with that.
No, so they were with. It doesn't matter who they were with.
They were being cared
I'm a good
for.
parent. Stop it.
Stop Shirley going off on one. Shirley's automatic negative thoughts. Yeah.
I've come up with a name for mine.
Oh, excellent.
Brenda.
What a beautiful.
Isn't that a good name?
It's
What a beautiful name.
Now, any Brendas or Shirleys, we apologise in advance. I have a lovely lady who follows me called Shirley, and she does purple. She just makes me laugh all the time. I did meet her in Tesco's one day as well. It's Brenda. Perfect.
Yes. Sorry, that's my automatic negative thoughts. Brenda. Anyway, off we went to Santorini. Had a very fine time.
Grand.
Santorini's a bit boring.
Is it?
You know, it's the one with the white houses and the blue dome roofs, and it's beautiful. But it's very small. I think if you do the island hopping thing where you go to all the other ones. But we were kind of like, what are we going to do today?
If you tell me that I could just take a helicopter and have a wee look at it, that's enough. I don't need to do any more. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, that's fine.
And I mean, it's beautiful and the people are all nice, but we were ready to come home.
Okay.
We got an email from the insurance people saying we need to see evidence of the return, the cancelled flights and stuff. I'm like, oh crap. So Billy called up the travel company and said, we're in Santorini right now. I would like to know what you would have given us back had we cancelled the flights. We're not cancelling the flights, but if we'd cancelled the whole holiday, how much would we have got back? Because we need to tell the insurance company. Oh yeah, no problem, Mr. Mary, blah, 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 told us, and that was all sorted. Fast forward to the end of the holiday, 10 p.m. at night, we get to the airport in Santorini, and the lady looks at us, looks at our tickets, looks at us, and she's like, I can't find your reservation. And she goes, but it's fine, just go on.
What?
No, it was so, she's like, it's fine, they'll sort it out for you in Athens. And we're like, okay. But at this point, still a little bit confused, and then it started to dawn on us.
They had cancelled it.
They had fully cancelled our return journey home. So we got to Athens. Our flight wasn't for a few hours, but it became a drama.
Absolute drama.
Because the people from Athens weren't just as kind as the people from Santorini. Didn't say, just get on the plane, it's fine.
Imagine.
Which kind of makes sense. We probably shouldn't just let two people on a plane when they don't have a ticket.
Yeah.
But I was on and off with the travel company, and they were not to blame and blah, 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 blah. We spent 12 hours in Athens, which is a beautiful city. I would 100% go back there. You know, not crying because I'm not at home with my kids as I expected to be. I'd like to go back and have a normal day there.
Yes.
But, the flight people did call me back. Hello, Mrs. May. We owe you an apology.
Oh, well, that's, you don't hear
they
that
had
very
gone
often.
and listened to the tape, which I had
right.
insisted they should do. And they had listened to Billy telling them, I'm not cancelling my flight, I just need to know. And so this is why I don't travel. Because this is what happens.
Well, no, in my world, we call this the 99th email.
Oh.
She loves it, really. So we have to think of ourselves, how many times have we travelled, and the ratio between how many times we've travelled, and your ratio might be bigger than other people's, but how many times we've travelled and it's actually been okay. But the bad one always sticks out.
Yes, that's
So
fair.
people could send you 99 emails. People could give us 99 reviews. That would be great. Thank you very much, amen. And the one that goes you to your twits is the one that you lose sleep about.
Fair.
Yeah, it's fair. So 99th email. So think about all the flights you've been on all your life. Okay. We had a disaster coming home from, I'm going to say, Nice, and just got like, we emailed you to tell you your flight was cancelled. I was like, well, even if you did, which we didn't get the email, what do we do?
Yeah.
So it was back and forth. Kids were 11, 10 and 5 or something. And when we went to go through security, they said that Nige had this security pass and he could go through, but we had to go to a different security, blah, blah, blah. And I said this, we are a family and we will stick together. I went full
Mama Bear.
I went full Mama Bear. Last of the Mohicans. I went full Last of the Mohicans. I will find you. And the lovely, I'm sure, security man just went, okay, ma'am. And Jake just kind of walked behind like, I have never seen her behave like that in my life before. And he still recalls, he was like 5, he still recalls it. He's like,
really?
Jim, I was just, and Nige was just like, what's happening? I was at capacity. So that one time that one flight was cancelled is always in my mind, but I have flown tons of times. So it's like, it's been fine. Okay. So my 9th email. So then, and remember, Brenda loves the negative. Because Brenda's job is to keep you safe. And you did not feel safe.
I did not.
So that's Brenda's job.
Okay.
Brenda is our automatic negative thoughts. They're always negative, and it's just about turning the volume down. She never goes away. So you call her a name that you find fun, or
Yeah. So Brenda sounds fun, right?
Brenda, I like it. I like it. Our comfort zone is that we don't like to travel by ourselves.
Yes.
But the problem with when we get too into a comfort zone is it turns into a prison.
Oh.
Because we think it's all comfy there, and then we turn around and we go, okay, now I can't fly by myself. This is ridiculous. Now I can't go to an airport by myself. Now I can't go on the boat by myself. Now I can't drive. Now I can't drive on the motorway. And it becomes spirals. So we get into this comfort zone, and then it like crushes the life out.
It becomes uncomfortable zone.
It becomes uncomfortable zone. Exactly.
I'm a life coach.
Exactly. So we must come out of the comfort zone. It's very difficult, and it gets more difficult the older we get. But we must step into the river of fear, because everything you want is on the other side of fear. Look at us.
That was beautiful.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that was lovely.
If that comes up on YouTube, not. So stepping into the river of fear, and what does fear? What acronym, is that the right thing? You know how I say the wrong words all the time. FEAR. You got this, sweetheart. Come on. Because that's what F sounds like.
I can't remember. Yeah.
False emotions appearing real.
False emotions appearing real.
Oh, she's upset with me. Oh, I said the wrong thing. Oh, this is taking too long. Why can't we get this technology to work? She's getting annoyed. No, she's not. She's fine. False emotions. They are
something that happened recently that you just described?
No, nothing at all. No problems with the technology today at all. And the fear of ringing our technician again because he's at capacity, our engineer. Anyway, we're fine, and we sorted it out, big girls that we are. So anyway, false emotion. The emotions feel real, but actually when you step into it, it's like, and sometimes I say this is really cheesy. It feels like it's going
something cheesy.
No. Feels like it's going to be a raging rapid, but mostly it's just a puddle. And then everything you want is on the other side of fear. So you can actually do this like a little, art piece, circle with a comfort zone in it. Right. Then a bigger circle, a bit like balls in the falls.
The balls on the falls is a symbol of fear and comfort zones. I don't think that's what they were going for.
If people don't know what the balls in the falls were, I don't even know how to talk to you. It's just like, stop listening.
Which, to be fair, please don't stop listening, because if you don't live in Northern Ireland, I don't know why you would know what the balls in the falls is.
It's a huge sculpture. Which cost tons of money.
And it's balls.
And everybody...
metal large
It's not meant to be that, but it's not meant to be that, but as good Northern Ireland people, we turned it into balls on the falls.
The road is the falls road.
And we turned it into that. Like, we just took this beautiful piece of this beautiful piece of sculpture and just went, nah, balls in the falls. Oh, there we go. Now we got the title. So anyway, we keep it like that. So there's a little inner ball, an outer ball, and then everything you want on the other side. Everything
you want on the other side. This is completely out of my comfort zone, but I missed it this last 2 weeks that we took off. Isn't that?
Stop it now, you silly girl. silly girl.
I did though. I missed you. Mm-hmm. I missed this. I was like, oh.
We do like the crack, and I hope people get that vibe from us, yeah. So there's 2 life coaching tips for you today. 99th email. Maybe it should be the 100th email. So 99 emails can be good. It's just that one that you go.
Or you got 98 good emails.
Oh yeah, maybe that 99th one is the one that keeps you up at night. It's like
sounds better than the 100th email.
The 100th email,
yeah. I like 99. Better.
It's like that one comment you get. Even though, speaking of which, we got a lovely compliment one of my people that I coach is a in this world, I don't know, you know all the right names, producer or something. Oh. And she's been listening and she said, well, the sound was just fabulous last week.
Was that this with the
this
new
was
mics?
The new mics.
It is so much better.
Does it make your life easier?
Yes.
That's my job done.
And they look cool, right?
They look very cool. They look very cool. I was stuck on the back end again there, but I was just stuck on the that you'd done work for me this week on the back end of the computer. Website of the computer, or the whole computer. The whole computer. On the whole of all the computers.
Yes, I got into your back end.
There's a
lot going on in there that I don't recognise. Yeah, there's a lot of extra things in your back end.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, it's fine. I didn't break it, I don't think.
It doesn't feel like
it. Please let us know if Lisa's website is not working correctly.
Oh, I should have somebody yesterday. They said it was fine.
Okay,
They said it was very professional.
Oh.
It's kind of you, but it's kind of the people who
it's absolutely nothing to do with me. I just changed one thing in the menu. But I'll take the credit, yeah.
Absolutely.
Your website that I changed the menu
absolutely.
on. Yes, so we did.
So we got that lovely compliment. They said that the sound was lovely and that was good and that she found it very amusing. Very amusing. So we're going with amusing and some
tip. And I did want to ask you.
Oh, exciting.
Have you had any more conversations with any celebrities?
Have I?
Yes.
Oh, I had. Well, not really.
You did.
She just liked something.
No, she commented.
Davina?
Yeah.
Did she?
Didn't she?
I'm having to be better at these things. But it's probably just her team manages the page.
No, it's not.
This would be Davina McCall, people, if anybody doesn't know who Davina is. Because there's like one Davina in the world.
There is only one Davina.
You're right. There's only one Davina.
And when you come on our podcast, Davina, we will be very happy. But she posted a reel. You commented on it.
Uh-huh.
And then she replied to your comment.
Who doesn't use lube?
That was it. I was hoping we wouldn't have to bring that up, but okay. She replied to you.
I thought she just hearted it.
No, please hold. I'm getting my phone because I need to see this.
I just think I have myself convinced that these things are just like.
Yeah, you're like. I texted you and you were like, no, it's just her team. It's not just her team.
Okay. You think Davina McCall actually commented?
Yes.
Okay. But you're very kind.
I really do.
I texted Kitty the other day and said, I'm working now. Because our texts go back and forward quite a lot. I was like, so I'm working now till 3. I'll only ring if Antrim goes on fire.
Because that's what you thought happened the day
That's what I thought happened the day that Joss Stone commented.
Joss Stone.
No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't her, but she's great. Yeah. Anyway, Davina's team commented on something that I put up.
Davina commented.
Okay, Davina McCall knows who we are.
She knows who you are. It was like I'm just, if you're listening, I am just scrolling on my phone trying to find, oh goodness, she's really, look at those abs.
Yes, she's very
awesome. She put up was it this lady? It was a compilation, wasn't it? Right, I screenshotted it. Why am I going through Davina's Instagram? This is the content you guys are here for. I know that. We're just going to pause while I find it.
Okay.
And then we'll pretend I found it.
We're pausing.
I would have texted it to you. So let's go into... This is...
Quality content.
Oh.
Sure, we've no plans.
Yeah, you know where to be, right? I am going to edit this down. But she did comment. Where? There is... Yes. No, that was Joss Stone. Pipe down, Shirley.
Pipe down.
That's a great
that
comment.
was a good one too.
Yeah.
And that Joss Stone was... she'll find out about Davina. I'll fill the air till she finds out about Davina. Joss Stone was talking about her automatic negative thoughts, becoming a parent and how after childbirth they really kick off, you know. And she was talking about that and she named hers. And I was like, haha, mine are called Shirley, because I feel like I need to keep that interaction going with Joss Stone, of all people. And my mood BFF, Joss Stone. And she responded back, ha 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 ha. So that's Joss.
She didn't just respond back.
Oh.
She responded, pipe down, Shirley. Which is great.
That is good.
That was really good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you see my Shirley's going off now saying, Did she mean pipe down, Lisa? Because you're just being too intrusive. Isn't that mad? But
you know that that's not what she meant.
Isn't it?
It is mad.
But I think when we share these things that go on in our heads, the better.
So I think you said. Did you find it? No, I didn't find it.
After all that,
I decided it wasn't good content. Me just scrolling my phone, but I am almost certain you said something. He doesn't use lube, or you quoted what she had said. And I think she replied.
Oh no, she did. No, she did. No, she absolutely did. It's just Shirley. It's fine. No, she absolutely loves me.
So wait, I just spent 17 minutes scrolling my phone to find a comment that you said wasn't there, and now you're telling me it was?
No, I'm talking about the Joss Stone thing. Joss Stone did mean it in a complimentary way.
Oh yeah,
Pipe down,
but
Shirley.
Davina did reply to your comment.
We will continue this debate off mic. How would that be? And then you can edit it in, put the picture, all the things.
I'm going to do that.
And
Davina
you just...
replying to your comments. So you talked to Davina.
Yes, that is what happened in my life this week.
Yes.
Absolutely. Hilarious. So is that everything we covered? Have we covered everything? Travel disasters.
Tools and tips, the 99 female.
Yes, 99. That is a good one, isn't it? I mean, we all do that. It's just so...
You did that too whenever you got that. You were on a podcast with those guys.
Yes.
And you
those
got 2 million views. But among the hundreds of positive comments, 1 or 2 negatives, and that's...
I think my favourite was she doesn't deserve to be a mother. It was a good one, wasn't it? Do you know what really helps me too? When I sit and watch people on Instagram, this is mad, okay? But like say I have to go on public transport, which I don't like doing. Especially don't like to do it.
Darling.
Oh, we should talk about that. I don't do public transport by myself. I will sometimes occasionally do it. And our best friend Jill doesn't do public transport either, so it's fabulous for me. So we don't like it.
Wouldn't get the train together then?
Oh dear goodness, no. I don't know how we're going to manage that.
I'll
let you know. Just my taxi will come and get me and pick me up. It's fine. Oh, have you ever done this? Sorry, talking about Billy falling asleep in the car, being locked out of his house.
Yeah. Have you just fell asleep in the car and not had to bunk down?
Have you ever done this where your partner's coming in to get you, and obviously you feel like your partner should join the party? Because
the entirely sober partner that has driven.
Yes. Yeah. Because why not? That's just silly. Almost ended up in an argument because I said on text, "Are you not coming in?" And he said, "I'm parked on a double yellow line. Please bring the girls and come to me." I went to go then. Oh, yep. Or as my Lara says, yappa, yappa, yappa. Here we go, yappa, yappa, yappa. Went to the car, unhappy that my night had been called short at 11:20 or something, after being in Belfast since about 4. And unhappy with the face on, went in and he had brought chips from McDonald's.
Oh.
Had to get over it very quickly.
I would have gotten over it quite quickly.
Very quickly for chips.
Such a good dude. You don't get that on public transport.
Exactly. No need for that public transport. Ridiculous. Anyway, no, we do. And the bus drivers are lovely. So anyway, went home and then sat and had wee chats. So, but have you ever done that? No. I would do that quite regularly. That's not fair. I've done that more. It's not the 99th email. I've done that at least 40 times.
But just back to the bad comment, 99th.
Yes.
You are a good mum.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was very cute. We went to your house for dinner, Nigel and I. Seeing you being a mum was very cute because I don't really know if I've seen you. We don't see each other in our normal habitats very often. But seeing you be a mum and your boys' interaction with you was so cute. Really cute. Yeah. Very, very cute indeed.
They are good
very
boys.
Cute. They are good boys. You've done very well.
We don't know how that happened.
Well, I'm taking at least 70% of Elise's doctoring.
Oh.
It's mine. I'm 70% a doctor.
Oh.
I take the credit.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm practically 70. If I just got that 30%, I could be doing surgeries.
Call you Dr. Lisa from now on. I'm fine with that.
Remember that Gillian, was it O'Keefe or something?
Gillian Keefe?
She pretended to be a doctor, and she wasn't a doctor at all. Remember she was the one about the poos.
She's the really skinny chickadee that went on I'm a Celebrity and is trying to tell everyone how to eat healthy. And
yes, but then I think it turned out it wasn't a doctor at all. Maybe she was a PhD in geography, but she decided to tell people about. I just made that all up. Sorry, Gillian. That's just what I heard one day. But there was definitely a scandal. Definitely
Oh,
a scandal.
so she called herself doctor, but it was not medical doctor, which is what she was allowing people to jump to the conclusion of.
Now, we should talk sometime about self-soothing, because look what I was doing. I'm just like, I'm in this story going, is this actually right? Am I just telling a whole story? Self-soothing, people. We'll talk about that.
Twiddling your hair?
Anything.
You can tell I've twiddled my hair.
It could be anything. People do, it can be anything, or people maybe, there you go. Yeah, you're a jiggler.
My
people even, like, we'll just be like I have one of my relatives, she'll find a little label, and she just likes to, self-soothing.
Yeah, no, I'm a knee jiggler.
You're a knee jiggler, and sometimes I go. Mm-hmm. Right, my dear. Things to do, people to see, Saturday to enjoy. That was meant to be better. Saturday to enjoy.
Say it again.
People to see, things to do, Saturday to enjoy.
It is sunny. I want to enjoy that. Yep. So we're done.
Bye. 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 Bye.